How you going, guys? Friday night. Taking it easy at the moment. Life's good. Got the heater going, watching the footy. Banjo's here. Say hi, Banjo. Say we love you. It's me and Banjo. Can I sing you some Michael Jackson? You know, 'cause we've always been friends enough to you. Yeah, pretty good. I got my VB. It's pretty good. But no, things are good. I'm working a bit, saving at the moment. A bit of a diary for the Oswei's. Probably got my re-shirt on. A pirate, dude. It's been a lot of laying in bed moments, I'll tell you that much. Life's been good, but been doing a lot of tape. I'm thinking about doing some more study. I just don't know what. Maybe doctors, psychology or counselling or something. I took care of my grandma for a lot of years. It was good. It was fun. She was my best mate on a Friday, Saturday night. So bring over a sponge cake and a cup of tea and talk about stories and the old pilot that she had before the granddad sort of thing, you know. So she used to have 4 tea bags and a cup of tea with no sugar, and she'd have like 5 of them. She'd be falling asleep, be like, "Gran, I'm talking," and she's like, "Oh, no, brother." This I'd just be taking her Long Beach smokes. That was good. But I've been going up the farm a bit, been exercising heaps. With this COVID stuff, everyone sort of got a bit weird, so it's like when you're back at school in the day and, you know, you used to get picked on. It's sort of like that. Everyone's sanitising you and asking who do you know and, you know, all that sort of stuff. But we had a plan that we're going to go up the farm, you know. I told all my mates, I'm like, well, if you ever need food and like a base and you know, you're not scared of getting fined or things like that, hang out with us. And I'm like, oh yeah, no worries. Got motorbikes, you know, cars, heaps of food, tunnels, build some tunnels, all good. Fire. And yeah, cricket. I did well in cricket. I think I batted at number 9 or 10, pretty much. And I scored about 20 every single go, 10 or 20. I got 5 not outs, only played like 6, 7 games. So I must have had an average of like 30 or 40 as a number 10, which is pretty good. I hit like 5 sixes and 34s or something. So I got 10 wickets, best average 3 for 2 or 3 overs. But all my stats didn't get put in the comp. There's a guy playing for the club and he does his paperwork for Cricket Australia and he goes, "Oh, your brother got ripped off." He goes, "Oh, they didn't put down his things." Like, I was training hard, at the farm and all that, but I didn't really mind because I knew that it was all about that, all that Arvo stuff. I've been playing against those blokes for 10 years, you know, the stuff they talk about on the weekends and all that sort of stuff. You just got to be fair, you know, because there's been so much fights and all that sort of stuff. You just got to do the right thing, you know. But no, I was playing a bit of chess, doing weights. Plumbing keeps you fit, but I started to get a bit of arthritis in my elbows. I was eating like 6 times a day as well. It was ridiculous. It was like when I did a bit of nursing. And I had pasta, like massive bowl, like I'd make my own. Dessert, breakfast, lunch, and I was like 60, 70 kilos. It was ridiculous. Whenever you're too active, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter what your lifestyle is, you drink or you take medication or whatever. If you've got that in your frame of mind that you're looking ahead of what's in front of you all day at work, you're going to cop it, you're going to be skinny and everything. Everything in moderation, they say, which is true. So I'm not much of a drinker and stuff like that. I get walking with Benj, but don't know Benj. What's she done? We walked 20, 30k the other day. And it took us 6 hours. We just chill out. I feed him. I give him a little snack. Oh, that's good. Don't I give you a little snack? Yes, I do. I gotta take a photo for my mum. Benjo, ready? Walkie. I don't know if it takes it. Pressing it. Yeah, these phones again. I had this phone for 1 week, and it just started stuffing up. It's frustrating me too, eh? I came up with this little thing, and I'm calling Telstra, and they say like the wait's like 20 minutes, and I was on there for 40 minutes. I was like, you guys are bastards. It was all good. I only use a phone for everyone else. They always want me, you know. They say my YouTube doesn't get watched, but there's 200-300 ones, and they're always on people's things, and people's talk about my family and everyone, and my mum likes it. She thought I was pretty talented. And I just did to keep a record of tape because my plumbing records got deleted when I was 25, and then nearly again with coronavirus. I don't take anything seriously, you know what I mean? I've got the knowledge, I've got the $20 an hour, you know what I mean, for being a labourer for the rest of your life, you know what I mean? You just got to have bloody hands, know when to shut up and do as you're told, and that's it. And have a common knowledge of how to use a hammer, a jackhammer, a welder, carry heavy stuff all day, you know what I mean? Bend your back, bend your knees, look straight, and don't care. Pick up anything you can. All day and all night. You'll all look. Oh, good. Oh, I was going to say good catch. But nah, bro. Pretty good, eh? I bought some tools. I showed you. Yeah, so that's just a bit of the diary at the moment. Oh. So I'm doing the right thing anyway. All my mates and family are going through what they're going through, and they're looking for people to connect with, and after everyone's found out what's going on, and it's good, you know what I mean, but you got to give people support. That's the main thing, you know. Don't pick someone over someone else or anything like that, you know. If it's not right for you, you don't have to go to pubs, you don't have to do this, you don't have to do that. You know, everyone's got their own style, their own life, their own destiny they're going to live, so support is everything, you know. My mum says I should go to church. I love church, you know. My experience, I understand having someone that is important, you know. Whether it's church or family or friends or something like that, or a background, which is pretty good. A sporting background's good. I couldn't believe the Olympics wasn't on, mate. I was devastated though. This is fucked. People train for like 4 years, 1,000 people, and they just go, nah, sorry. 100 out, probably 1,000 from every country, even more. And then the disabled Olympics. Serious, cuz? What's that shit? I don't even care watching that. I'd rather watch the disabled now. But no, it's good. Yeah, doing heaps of videoing as well. I was drawing all these things at the museum because all these people did a show at the museum, like homosexuals and people from other countries, Indians and Arabs and mates, and they were saying like what they thought of the art. This was on ABC, and they said like what the story tells. They said they can't stand to watch it, like from like knowing what's happening now. Little kids like on wheelchairs, like horse heads and naked bodies and all this, and they're like this. I was just laughing. So I've just been drawing all these famous things. I was just putting it, and I put poems up. But after that, a couple of my mates and my family members and shit died, and I wrote their names on the poem and all that. So it was telling a story and all that. And heaps of people around the area started getting sick as well. They got anorexia as well. They got really skinny, and they got bipolar, and everyone was walking around in like moon boots and stuff. And then the coronavirus came in, and then everyone's like, "Oh, distancing, do your own thing." And I just thought, this is the time where the rich die and the poor just hang around. I was like, this is fun. But no, it's all good. Banjo, look, it doesn't work. But anyway, just lying on the bed eating heaps of food. Chicken tenders, gay times. Let's go have a gay time, mate. Coffee, chocolate, ice cream, pasta. What else? I'm cleaning my room all the time, soap. Going shopping all the time too, like clothes shopping. I buy heaps of new shoes. I try and dress different all the time. Go to Target. Go to Cotton On. Go to David Jones. Go to the surf stores, boardies. Go out to the country, get motorcycle stuff. All different haircuts. Mullets, rat's tails, shaves head. Flip-flops. Nikes, going out shoes, boots, steel caps, jeans, Colorados, Dickies, workwear, polos, spray jackets, beanies, hats. I get heaps of watches, chains, rings. No, it's good. Anyway, yeah, that's about it. This is the first video on the new phone. I had to back up my phone. It's all good. There'll be heaps of plumbing stuff. I had heaps of stuff today, but I couldn't put it up. But it's all saved. The way I see it is it's all saved on the system. My old man went on the computer once. And, oh yeah, my hands are plumbing. And he saw all these photos from like 20 years ago. And he's like, "What's it?" Because he's had the same number for so long. And he goes, "Oh, it must get saved to the bloody computer file," and it did. All these photos and videos from his phone from 20 years ago. So even if you delete it or you haven't put it up or whatever, it's still like on that number or whatever. So that's pretty good. And this is a book I was reading too. It's like an orphan and all that. Talks about how he's like running out of food and all that. He's a young kid and he's got to put up with everyone's, not just his country's diversity, but everyone, his family and his difficulties and being an orphan and all that. It's pretty good. It's a bit like Banjo, eh? Hey? Hey? Yes, doing it all. Anyway, it's a pretty long video, so I'll get off. Bye.